In 1957, the nation watched as the U.S. Supreme Court forced desegregation on Little Rock's Central High School. Now, a judge has ruled Arkansas's method of funding public education is unfair and therefore unconstitutional.
People have got to understand that as long as you operate the system as it's being operated now, you will not be able to do what the Constitution says, to provide a good and a decent education for all the children.
Change seems certain as policymakers search for the balance that will bring equity to Arkansas schools. Now, the Lakeview lesson, crisis in education.
Good evening. I'm Kerry Martin.
And I'm Karen Fuller. Education is the focus of public forums across Arkansas tonight. Meetings are being held in all of Arkansas' 75 counties, giving citizens an opportunity to have their say about our public education system.
It is called Speak Up Arkansas. These forums are the brainchild of the Arkansas Blue Ribbon Commission on Public Education. In conjunction with that effort, Channel 7 and AETN are teaming up tonight to highlight some of the challenges that are now facing our educators.
For the next half hour, the Channel 7 News team will take you to places like Mount Ida, Altheimer, and Elaine as we explore the issues that create a crisis in education here in Arkansas.
Then at 7:30, those issues and others will be discussed by a panel including educators, legislators, and other experts live on AETN. Our own Pamela Smith will co-anchor that broadcast with AETN's Steve Barnes. We'll have more on that a little bit later.
We begin our coverage in Lakeview, a small thing between two Arkansas school districts, one considered rich, the other poor.
And we'll also visit Altheimer to see how the district is faring after the state took control.
Good answer. First time in our state, the Arkansas Department of Education has recommended that 2 school districts be placed in phase 3 of academic distress. In that phase, we will be able to provide greater technical assistance to the students and to the governance structures in these school districts. And we look forward to working with the communities, the students, and everyone to partner with us to make a difference for kids.
It is the kids in both Elaine and Altheimer school districts that are meant to benefit from that state action.
But what does it mean for a school district to be put in phase 3 of academic distress, and how will the changes help students? Channel 7's Paul Young went to Altheimer looking for answers.
When too many students score poorly on standardized tests in a school district, the state says the district is in academic distress. The Elaine and Altheimer school districts have been in distress for 6 years. And now the state is taking its strongest action yet.
After 6 years of being in some form of distress or another, it's time to make some serious changes.
Dr. David Fetterman from Stanford University helped develop the plan the state has adopted to help the 2 school districts.
But the biggest thing is that there isn't enough follow-through, and that's why we need a partnership right now, immediately, with the state, the community, and the schools to work together on this issue, because the kids are the ones that are at stake right now.
The state is anxious to call the arrangement a partnership, but in Altheimer, an interim administrative panel replaces the local school board in operating the school district. Current school board members questioned if the state takeover could help.
At this time, I can't see any way that it's going to improve it. It's going to fractionalize it.
Fetterman says some hurt feelings should be expected.
It's not unusual, it's not to be unexpected that someone will be uncomfortable with this kind of change.
The State Department of Education has begun to spell out some of the changes they will make at Altheimer.
I think what is going to make a difference, number one, is for the first time that district will have a chief academic officer.
Dr. William Thomas has been appointed to that position, and he got started at the district this week.
They'll also have someone who's over curriculum and assessment, and on a daily basis, someone to make a difference in math and literacy.
The people to fill those slots have been named as well. The man who helped the state develop the partnering plan has high hopes for success.
We can pull together all of the different folks involved in this that really have a stake in this issue. There's a real potential for turning this thing around in a very positive way, and I think a relatively short period of time.
That's an aspiration the students of Elaine and Altheimer are counting on. Paul Young, Channel 7 News.
The state has never taken similar action before, so what happens in Elaine and Altheimer could become a model for the future.